Hello everyone. I'm making a video to try to explain in my poor English how you can draw supports and trend lines and the resistance lines. So most of you like to use the 1 minute time frame. So for, to draw this kind of lines, I advise you to start with a 15-minute time frame to draw your lines. So you go back 4 or 5 days and you start let me put this smaller, and you start connecting the dots on the highest and the lowest points. um, for this video I will just make a few lines not to take so much time. So we try to connect the most number of points possible. So in this case we have a resistance zone right there. We can draw another one down here, another one here. We have several points here that are connecting. We can draw another one. Let me make this bigger. Okay, let's try to connect the most possible numbers. Right. Yeah, we have one, two, this one's, this one, this one, these two, and all of those. Okay, we can draw more. Um, let's see, this one. Okay, let's try this. So then you go to the 5 minute time frame, and you draw other lines that you see that are highest points or lowest points. um, okay, in this case we have all covered. We can draw another one here to connect all these dots. So we have a good support zone here. Let's see, let's mark this one. Well, in this case we have several wicks with different sizes. You can choose to put in the high one, or you can try to connect um, most number of dots. So in this case, let's see, if we do this, we have these two, and we have these two candles over here, and this one here too. If we go back, let's see if it connects with more. Okay, we have that one. Okay, and then you go to the no, you have more points over here like that. So we have that one, those. Let's see if these two, that one. Okay. So now we can go to the 1 minute time frame, and let's see if we can if I can explain in the simple way how you can use the support and resistant lines. So let's see. Um, if you add the trend lines combined with the support and resistance lines, your charts will be more a lot powerful. And I like to use the ADX indicator. I don't know if you know this indicator, but it's one of my favorites. It shows you the strength of the trends. Um, the settings are uh, I use the 25 level. Many traders use the 20 level, but I like to use the 25 level. I find it more secure. You can change the colors because when you add this indicator, it comes with the different colors, and I like the lime and the red. So the the red one indicates an uptrend, and the red one indicates a downtrend. And if in this case, for example, the positive DMI, it's the green one, it's above the 25 level. It shows us that the the price has a good chance of going to an uptrend because it's above the 25 level. So let's see, in this case, when it cross when the green DMI crossed the 25 level, or even we could have waited this candle to confirm, and it was the beginning of an uptrend. So let's continue. Let's delete this one. So like I was saying, you can combine the trend lines using support and resistance lines at the same time. Your charts will be a lot easier to to see good trades. So let's see, where can we start? A good place here. Okay, let's say that when you open your charts, you start in these candles over here. So we have a lowest point, and it respected the the support line, and we start following the candles. So let me just draw. So we start following the candles, and this is a very strong uptrend. So in this case, we well, in my case, I just wait to see a good opportunity to trade, and I forgot to mention that I use the 14 moving average in my trading. It's exponential because this moving average it's very strong. It's like a powerful magnet, and I use in my trading. So like I was saying, I was watching the charts, so I'm waiting for a good opportunity to trade. So in this case, in this candle over here, the price came down and touched the 14 moving average. So this candle opened here, price came down, touched the 14 moving average, and then went up. It bounced back on the 14 moving average, and then at this point I can draw an uptrend starting with the lowest point always, and we make this. So we have our trend line now, and we saw that the price bounced back on the 14 moving average, so we can place a trade, a 2-minute trade here easily. And our ADX indicator in this candle, it's telling us that, so the green candle, the positive DMI, it's above the 25 level, so the uptrend it's still very strong. If it was under the 25 level, so if the green line, the positive DMI, if it was um, above the 25 level, I would not take this trade. But the green, the green DMI, it's still above the 25 level, so I would take this trade with some level of security. So I would take a 2 minute trade. So starting in this candle, and then the second minute was here, and it was a winning trade. And after that, we just continue to watch what's going to happen next. So price went down, touched our trend line, and on the next candle it broke our trend line, and in this candle it touched again the 40 moving average, and it's it's making the same thing that before in this case. So if I draw a line here in this candle, the ADX is showing a cross of the negative DMI to the upside, and it broke the 25 level. So in this case, the ADX is telling me not to take the trade, because it's telling me that it's going to be the start of a downtrend, because the negative DMI came all over here and crossed the 25 level. So it's telling me that the price is coming down. Now that we see the candles, how it happened, it's much easier for us to tell do this or do that, of course. But if we were live, we have to make the decision in just a few seconds, and this is the 1 minute time frame, so you don't have a lot of time to think. So the ADX, it's a very good indicator for you to take your doubts, and in this case the negative DMI is crossing the green one, and it reaches and crossed the 25 level. So if we were live in this candle here, I would not take the trade. I would just continue to watch the chart, and in this case we pick our trend line and we put in this lowest point here. So in this candle over here, the price broke our trend line, crossed the 14 moving average, and well, lots of times it doesn't mean that when the price broke a trend line, it doesn't mean that it's going down. Price can go down, like in this case, but it can always ranging after breaking, or it can retest again our trend line and then goes down. So it can happen three different things. If you are used to watch charts, you must have seen this scenario in different ways. So we have to wait for confirmation if the price is coming down, or if it's going to ranging, or if it's going up. So the ADX help us to see that. Let me show you. So we can draw a line. So we waited another candle like this one. In this candle, what happened? Let me just move this line. So in this case, the price um, it retested the 40 moving average, but it was rejected and price came way down again. And let's pick the line. Let's see what happened with the ADX. The ADX, it's telling us that the the negative DMI, it's above the 25 level. So the downtrend, it's telling us that the downtrend is strong. If the negative DMI was um, under the 25 level, I would not make any trades. But in this case, the negative DMI, it's above the 25 level. So I would take I will finish the candle to close, and I will take the 2 minutes after down. So I will take a put trade here. So 2 minutes, and it was a winning trade. And then you pick your trend line and you move your trend line as the candles go down. So in this case, in this candle, the the price the price is rejecting the trend line, but we don't have any confirmation from the ADX. The ADX is it's still showing us that the trend it's very strong to the downside, because the negative DMI, it's very high and very, and also the white line, it's the ADX line, it's the white line, it's uh, uh, and above the 25 level too. So it's not safe to take a trade to the upside, to make a call here. So we just have to wait for a good setup. Let's move this line. In this case, in this candle, I would take this. I would take this trade over here. I would 2 minutes. I would lost this trade, but this was a good setup because price reached the 14 moving average and the price came down, so it was rejected for the 14 moving average, and price and the candle close here, and I would take 2 minutes down because the ADX is telling me to do that. In this candle, the ADX, it's still above the 25 level. So I would, in this case, well, no. You see that we have the trend line over here. So there is not enough space for the price came down 2 minutes and one. Um, well, we have this candle here. Let's see if I'm thinking right. Yes, yeah, I would take this trade 2 minutes down. Yes, I would take that. The ADX it's still above the 25 level in this candle, and I would take 2 minutes down, and I would have lost the trade. There was enough. The setup was strong to make a put trade over here, and I would have lost the trade because it end up on the second minute. Um, well, it was almost a tie, but this was a good setup to the downside. Um, this we have a resistance line. We can draw a resistance line here in these candles. So we have this dot connecting with these two candles and this one. So we could draw this resistance line. Let's see on the back if it connects with something else now. Okay, let's continue. So price, we continue to follow the candles, and you can do this with all the other pairs, not just with the euro USD. All the other pairs. My favorite pairs are the dollar Swiss, the dollar yen, and the Aussie USD, the Aussie dollar, and the euro dollar. So these are the four pairs that I like to trade. Um, okay, um, and as far as price go, you continue to use your trend line. You can use this in this way, and if you notice, the price is always uh, going in the direction of your trend line. So you have several spots here that you can trade. Let's see. In this case, you we see that price in this candle is bouncing in the trend line, and when the candle close, we can take 2 minutes. We can make a call for the next 2 minutes because the ADX no, not in this candle. In this candle, the ADX it's crossed has crossed the 25 level, so we could take 2 minutes after this candle. So it's here and here. It will be a winning trade. The So in this candle was still too soon to take the trade because the positive DMI was still under the 25 level, so we have to wait for confirmation. So I'm going to delete this line. So let's see in these cases if we have a good setup or not. um, we have the same situation here. The green line in this candle crossed the 25 level, and we could take 2 minutes call over here, and we would have lost. Price reaches here in the second minute, but it was a loss in this situation. It was a loss. First minute and the second minute. Let's see in this situation. So it's rejecting the trend line, and the ADX that we use for confirmation, it's still under 25, so it's telling us it's not safe to trade yet. And when we notice and we already draw our support and resistance lines, we see that this line coming from the back, so we we can anticipate that price can test this level over here. And when we noticed this kind of rejection of the trend line and price coming down, coming up, and and on this candle the positive DMI, it's very strong, and always, and like the ADX line, the white line, it's it's together with the green line, so it's very strong, an uptrend. And we can see that we have a lot of space between this candle and this resistance zone, and we could take easily 5 minute call from there, from this point, because the ADX is showing us in this situation that the uptrend, it's strong. um, so reaching this point, we when this candle close, and we see that we have this resistance line over here, we it's well, it's easy to speak now because we see the candles, but um, in my case, I don't like to risk like that, because price can bounce here on this resistance line, and it can continue to go up. That's why I use the ADX indicator. So in this case, if we were live in this candle, and I see in this candle that price is rejecting this resistance line, so I look into the ADX and I see what is telling me. So in this case, the positive DMI, it's still very high, and it's above the 25 level. It's still on 28.8, so it's almost 29. So it's very high. So the ADX, and also the white line of the ADX, it's still very high. And if we were live, I did not take this trade. The ADX is telling me it's not safe yet. It's not safe yet to trade. And but like I said, now we see the the candles, and you all saying, well, you should take that trade. but like in this case happened, but in a lot of cases we have the situation that it's just ranging, and if you take 2 minutes down, you could easily lose a trade. And it could be, the price could be down, and then on the second, on the third minute, you could be up again. So anything can happen here in this situation. So I would continue to watch the charts to see what happened, and we start to I was starting to I would continue to watch the charts. So in this situation, the price came here, and in this candle over here, it tries to comply with the trend line, but the downtrend, it's very strong. And if you notice here, the ADX, the negative DMI, it's way above the 25 level, and the ADX, the white line, it's going up. So the downtrend, it's very strong, and we see that the price broke the trend line. And in this case, when this candle close, I will take 2 minutes down. So I will take this trade in this candle, the first minute and the second minute. Um, okay, let's continue. But, well, I don't want to make this a very long video, um, but we can see one more situation here. Um, and when the price came down, you continue to use your trend line because we the trend line is always useful, always. So you see in this situation we have the price rejecting the trend line here and then breaking again in this situation, and um, we have this space between the trend line and the resistance and the support line here, so it's difficult to make a decision to the downside because the space here between when this candle closed to the support line, it's very short. So if I was seeing the charts live, I would just waited for a better opportunity. So we see that the price is obeying the support line, and then it broke the support line here in this candle. And in this situation, when it broke this support line, I would have taken 2 minutes down. Why? Because the DMX, the ADX, it's telling me the downtrend is very strong. You see that the negative DMI, it's way above the 25 level, so it bounced back here on the 25 level and it's coming up. And also the ADX white line, it's very strong, and I would have taken when this candle closed here, I would have taken 2 minutes down. So this will be the first minute and the second minute. Let me just delete this one. um, now that I'm looking better for this situation, we have this candle here, um, and it's an engulfing candle. No, not consider this an engulfing candle because um, we 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 had to have 3 or 4 candles with the same color to the upside for to this one to be considered an engulfing candle. So let's continue. Um, just with one more. We are already 33 minutes long video. I know that people don't like to watch long videos, just 5 and 7 minutes videos. So I'm just making just one more example. So we watched that in this case the price is um, it's bouncing in this support line, and then in this candle over here we see that price it's bouncing the hard the support line, and we wait to see what happens. So in this case it's crossing the 40 moving average, and we could also draw a trend line over here in this one, this point over here. We have a cross, and we continue to move our trend line over here. So in this case, let's just make this. So we had the price broking the trend line, and in this candle over here, price is breaking the also the 40 moving average. But and we have a cross between the green DMI and the red DMI, the negative DMI. So um, it's a very powerful setup, and the cross it's happening above the 25 level. So the setup it's very strong. See the cross over here when this candle closed. So in this situation, in this setup, I would take 2 minutes call. So it will be here the first minute and the second minute over there. So in my opinion, um, everyone should trade like this using support, resistance, and trend lines. And if you combine this in your charts with the ADX indicator, um, I think you have several tools to that could guide you and help you to trade with more success. And I hope this video will help you. And you can make questions in my Telegram group if you like, if you have any doubts. And be safe out there. Okay, my friends. Bye bye.